up, family? What's up, family? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Team Money Trading Capital. We're looking at GBPCAD. All right. So now looking basically at what I'm seeing, what I'm used to, we have a nice trend. We have a nice push. Let's just look at and dissect what are we actually seeing by just covering wicks, random wicks, right? Bottom wicks from this one. So this is just building confidence. So you just play around with it. Just tell yourself in what phase you are. Price did push up, and now we're coming down. Right? That's just you trying to like play around and just give yourself some more guidance. Take a step back and look at the chart from a different view, and that's why we use the higher time frames to do that type of thing. So now, basically looking at that, understanding what is happening there, you now build in your head and looking for buys. Right? Push to the upside, exhaustion phase. Right? Simple. Right. So you just form a bias based on that, and now you start to dissect this whole thing based on that. So now looking at this current structure that we have here. All right. So let's just understand what is going on here. Okay. That's why am I covering this? All right. So we can see that this candlestick's body turned around in here and here. Oh yeah, just want the same thing. Right? Try to push up, close just above here. So we can see price tried to break these bottom wicks and failed, and now tried to break above. So it broke back above. Right? So let's just keep it like that. Just keeping that thing. So we're looking for buys. We're trying to convince ourselves that we have buys, but we have to be careful. We have to be careful. Stop wicks around here. Right? Stop wicks around here. So let's cover these top wicks here. Alright. Just covering these top wicks there, understanding in what phase we are. Price push to the downside, push to the upside. Try to push, failed, closed above. Right? Simple, straightforward. Now we're just also gonna use these ones up here. Possible push to the upside. If I can get that. I'm looking for buys, right? I'm looking for buys. Convince myself by keeping it simple that I'm looking for buys. So now we have to find some confluence into the zones. Alright. So let's not forget about this top wick right here inside after price broke back in. Let's not forget about that. Just like that, right? It's not. So now, not too many zones, just 4 zones. That's okay. We're just accounting for all the wicks and where we might find problems. Okay. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is go to the 4-hour time frame. Boom, boom, boom. Looking messy, but you're gonna see how beautiful my charts become. Simple by keeping it simple. So now I'm just gonna refine to the highest. Boom. Right? Refine to the highest. Bring it a little bit closely. The next thing we're gonna do is refine this one to the highest. Now we're building a bit of a zone, or range, the way price can go, and now we can find our particular or our break-even zones. You understand? So boom. So we can't really refine this one, so we're just gonna keep it the way it is. Right? Just something like that. And then this one we can't refine. Let's just make it beautiful and put it just below these wicks right here. Okay, so just something like below here, just to make it look nice and neat. Clean charts are the best, I won't lie.
Okay, Tapso, I see what you're doing.
Oh yeah, I do have a vape in my hand. It keeps me calm. So let's look at structure. What is structure telling you by basically looking? Remember, every time frame has a particular work, right? So the daily time frame, but just randomly showing it shows that we are in a bullish trend, a big bullish trend, right? So now we just need to find something that resonates with that. So now let's look at what price is doing. Price pushed to the downside, price failed. So now we were in a consolidation phase, broke above. So now we have that retest, and now we're trying to break above here and continue possibly to the upside. Possibly. Remember the words, always use possibly, because price can go against you. That's not our friend, okay? We're here to try and make some money and get out and be happy. So the next thing we're gonna do is what? Go to the 1-hour time frame, right? These are the magic time frames, all right? So what we're gonna do here is make our charts more neat. So we're gonna refine to the lowest, somewhere around here. I'm gonna show you how charts become neat. Just gotta be patient with me, all right? Just gotta be patient with me, okay? So now we're gonna refine this to the highest, covering top wicks right there. We're gonna refine this one to the highest, somewhere around here. So yeah, that looks super good. This zone was supposed to be tying in with this here, right? Supposed to be tying with that wick. I know my charts, so that's why I say it should be tying in with that. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is bring it closely and close and close. right? Something like that. Still not satisfied of how this zone looks, so I'm just gonna refine it some more, find some bottom wicks. I'm gonna refine it to somewhere, yeah, just to make it look nice, man. Ugh, otherwise, that we lost our entry because I talk so much and trying to make everything look nice for you guys. All right, so let's now solely focus on the structure right here, right? Structure, 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 somewhere right here. Right. Now let's look at what price is doing. This looks like this looks so much better. Let's not lie. Let's not even lie. So let's see what is price doing at this current state. Let's read price for what price is. Right? Let's read price for what price is. What is price doing right now? We have had that. No, we're not taking entry yet. It's not that easy to pull a trigger, right? Price pushed to the upside, came back to the zone, and now we finally price tried to fail, but now we can see it try to create that. So now what we can expect for price? Come on, man. Come on. Pure price action, no bullshit. All right, let's look at the 30 minute or how it looks on the 30 minute. Not really convinced with the entry criteria on that. So let's go to the 15 minute. Maybe, come on. There was the entry criteria technique here, the bullish engulf. So we are late with the entry. But if you did see it, which I'm going to enter now as we speak, somewhere here, right? And then stop loss somewhere here. This is just, I'm taking this entry for a video. I was not at the chart at the time, right? So I'm just going to take this entry now for the video so that you guys can be happy. If you were at the chart, you would have taken entry right here, right? Bullish engulf that breaks above. So let me just take entry. What's that? GBPCAD. Okay. Let's take entry right now. Right. Stop loss. Where do we put our stop loss? 71533. Okay, 533. What I like about MT5, you can now just, take profit 172276. Okay. All right. We're in the trade, guys. Can't believe this. We're in the trade. It's going against my plan, yeah, but um if we took off this one, we would still be sitting like this, right? So I think this would have been the perfect entry. If you can see, you could have put your sell stops here, buy stops here, and then price would have triggered you, and then you would have been playing around here this entire time. Sorry guys, that's bad. But yeah, let's play with it. Took entry nicely, so let's just put this accordingly. Price pushed until here now, so it's almost a 1 2 3 as well, almost a 1 2 3. Stop loss just now well below the zone here, right? Just here, take profit 1 2 2. So yeah, we cannot be sitting in this trade for some time. Break even when price gets above here, right? We don't need to risk anymore when price gets above there. So that is it, guys. That is it for the video, and I'll show you the result. Nicely straightforward, no BS, right? Not even a robot can do this. With price.
This nigga trying to cook a motherfucking, damn, ham, a fucking sandwich.
Where are you guys now? Oh, you're here. What's up, Team Money Gang? I hope you guys are doing fantastic, right? So it is a win, one trade, one win. So this is where the part comes, where most of people try to ask them, if I went full margining, right? If I went full margin, I would have made a lot of money. Yes, 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 yes. If you had 50K, you could have maybe made more than 50K if you stacked entries. Or let's talk about beginners. So let's say you had 1K and you maxed out your account based on this. I'm just making about those people that can't afford to have more money if they blow the 1K that they deposited, right? So most of the people's mind is like, damn it, my analysis went right. Next time I'm gonna come here and stack entries, right? You see the same setup and you take it the same way, and then you stack entries because the last time you didn't make a lot of money. So that's what I'm trying to teach, is that in the market we have to. This is a survival mode, right? This is survival mode. This is a thing that you need to stay in the market, right? So that's why the 1% risk is there. If you can hold your account for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, if you can, with the same account, instead of depositing, blowing and depositing, blowing and depositing, because most of the people, they stack, they blow, They fund again, stack, blow, try to trade properly, and then they lose a trade after trying to trade properly, and then jump straightly to again stacking, losing, winning a little bit, lose, winning a little bit, and it just becomes that cycle where you go over and over and over doing the same thing, right? And you don't see progress. Like the market here, you could have made, let's say if you stacked, you would have made 5K, but now you made 500 Rand because you used a 1% risk and a 1 to 3 risk reward, a thousand. So you made a thousand, let's say 300 Rand. Okay. So that's why it becomes hard for people to accept they've won. They'd rather risk all their money on one trade, and then if it goes against them, they're gurus. If it goes in their way, they gurus. If they lose, they're depressed. So now it becomes that cycle where you win and then you blow, you win, you blow, you drunken face. So it just keeps missing. Psychology is the hardest part about this whole thing. So it did go again in our way here. Um, I risked 1%. I kept to the rule. I know I need to stay in the market. It's a survival. A lot of people are blowing. A lot of people blew here. If somebody in the world that was trading GBP was risking everything and they blew. So that's what I'm talking about. If you can change that mindset that I need to stay in the market, so I don't care if I make 300 Rand on this trade, I'm staying in the market, I'm growing in the market. And then 6 months goes because you fund, like you put 1,000, next month you put 1,000, next month you put 1,000. So now you keep growing and your account keeps growing, and then you keep growing as a person because you keep into that discipline, and then that changes you as well. So how you see life as well. So I know I could have stacked 100K if I put 40K in here and stacked entries. But what if it went against me? Is that worth it? Or falling into that depression state where I blew my account? It's not worth it. I think the cycle will need to stop at some point. Understand? So yes, it's a small one. It's 3%. It's a lot for me, right? It's a lot for me. Some people go 1 to 1, and then I will not be happy with 1 to 1. This is a 1 to 3, so I'm happy with it. All right. So the moral of the story is you need to stay in the market. It's a survival game. You need to shy away from blowing. You need to be different. Do the opposite of what the 95% is not doing. Right? So keep that mind sharp. Bless you. See you guys on the next video. I appreciate you guys and love you guys. Subscribe and like. Cheers, guys. It was the niggas that doubted me.